wants to know, and actually I can answer this question for him, but I'll let you do it. So he wants to kind of know where this picks up in line with the other two. I think you kind of mentioned a little bit, but...
Go talk to Andy there, or just talk to you? Well, I guess the answer to that question is, does this game pick up where the other two left off? It picks up where Tools of Destruction and Quest for Booty left off. You don't have to have owned the first two to understand what's going on. We actually are going to recap it at the beginning of this game, so that'll refresh people's memories who played it before. If you haven't played the previous ones, no big deal. You'll get caught up to speed when you start playing this one.
That's good business. Now, when are you, not to jump ahead, but when are you guys, I know you're just showing it off, like literally for one of the first times, right? When are you guys planning to come out with it?
It'll be coming out this fall, 2009. Yep.
All right, we're going to get back to these questions here from our audience. There's a billion of them. That's a good question. Sheridan Sigstad out of Edmonton wants to know, what will gold bolts be used for?
Well, we can't reveal too much right now, but they will certainly be used for something that you can find is very valuable in the game.
This is actually an interesting question that, well, not interesting, but we've been getting, it's interesting that we get it all the time today. Special edition, you guys think about a special edition for this?
That's something else we can't really talk about, yeah. Good idea, though.
Jack Bears out of Melbourne wants to know, actually he got his answer when he saw it. He wanted to know if there's any hover boot racing. Anytime you guys compete with that?
There's a lot of fun challenges all throughout the levels where you get to use your hover boots in skillful ways. So hover boots are a big feature that's in the game, but I can't really reveal too many specifics on how you use them.
All right, here's sometimes it's awkward. How long is this going to be about the same size? I mean, your adventures that you usually put together are usually pretty large. Yeah. Is this about the same of what we expect in the past?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is just as big as the previous games. It's as big, if not bigger, than Tools of Destruction. We're still working on the game, so we don't quite know the full size just yet.
Sorry to get ahead of you. Let's see here. Mustafa out of Hamilton, Ontario, definitely has a good question. He wants to know, is there going to be any type of multiplayer or co-op?
We can't answer any questions like that for now.
I always like it when you say that. Let's see here. James K. Cork, Ireland. Will this be available to download from the PlayStation Store?
No, actually, this is a full-length game. It's not like Quest for Booty. It'll be available on disc, Blu-ray, on the PlayStation 3, 2009.
Alex Johnson out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada wants to know, are there any brand new mechanics that we haven't seen in the previous titles?
Well, there are. There's the hover boots, and that's something that Ratchet can jet around the levels really quickly. There's also a gadget called the Omni Soaker, which allows him to suck up water and special liquids like nectar. And what he can do is he can use the water to fill up plants. He can use the nectar to distract these tetramites. It's a really fun gadget that you can use all throughout the levels.
I mean, that's kind of got to be one of the main things that gives this game legs and makes it so much fun, or the series rather. It makes it is all the gadgets and all the guns and everything, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's a ton of variety in the game with our crazy weapons like the Sonic Eruptor, which is that creature, the cryo mines, the plasma striker, the Omni Soaker, the hover boots. We got a lot of cool enemies like the Agorians. There's the Hydra tanks, which are these three-headed robotic tanks. A lot of great stuff.
Every time I see or I guess every time I used to see the commercials where the kids would come out with the big thing in the backyard, every time I say it, I totally think of you. I'd be like,
it's kind of like what it's like at our office, actually, yeah.
This is actually good. Carl out of New York wants to know, will Ratchet play without Clank the entire game like in Quest for Booty?
Well, that's a good question, because in Quest for Booty we didn't see Clank, but in this game we're going to see a lot more of Clank. More Clank than we've had in any previous game. Clank, we actually see the game from two different perspectives. We're going to see from Ratchet's perspective of when he's searching for him. Then we also see it from Clank's perspective, and we find out very quickly why he was captured, what he's up to, and he's gone this whole new adventure that has to do with time.
Yeah, you skipped over that. Like I didn't bug you about that one. Like, are we going to see maybe elements that we have seen in other games in the past, or?
Well, with the whole time element, that's actually a very new element for the franchise. We haven't really explored that.
Franchise, I meant, like, what was that one for the Xbox that was straight up rewind, fast forward, little cat?
That was Blink.
Blinks. Yeah.
Blinks, I'm sorry. Yeah, Blink's the cat, and that came out around the first Ratchet and Clank game.
Something that we should expect along those lines, or not?
I can't give you any real specifics on it. We did a lot of research with time gameplay. The important thing is that it's very accessible. It's easy to pick up and play. It's not too cerebral. So anyway, but there'll be more revealed about that in the future.
This is actually a really good question. Clark Annesley at Edmonton wants to know: will Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time be the last Ratchet and Clank game, or will there be a new trilogy? Or
well, we are concluding the story arc that was started in Tools of Destruction, so there's not going to be a cliffhanger on this one, and there's actually a good chance that Ratchet and Clank may split up for good, but you'll have to play the game to find out.
Well, fantastic, Bryan. Anything you want to add? Anything we didn't cover that we should totally hit up for the Clank? Because I'll be honest, like, I don't know if you want to see this. Like, this is definitely one of two games that I've seen on the stage so far that hit, and we've had really good stuff so far, like Beatles and Splinter Cell Conviction. The emails for this, as you can see, like just kept raining in. So I could give you all day until these guys tell me I had to let you go. But anything you want to definitely get word out on or anything?
I just think that it's really exciting for us to be able to develop another Ratchet and Clank game. Really excited for our fans who have been looking forward to finding out a lot of the big questions about the franchise, and we're going to answer them.
Cool deal. All right, Bryan.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Really appreciate you coming by. You too down there, Bryan.
All right.
Thanks for playing.
No problem.
All right, so that is it for us and the Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time. When is it again? You want to say?
It's fall 2009.
Fall 2009. All right.